Crappy AI art across the screen. That's my version of the Secret Invasion intro. Is that better than the intro?
Actually, the music I think is the best part of the
I
whole
was
show.
trying to make a joke, Zach. Commit to the bit.
I kind of like the art though. The art, like when they show
art
like
is AI, it is evil.
when they show like it's like I think it's a bunch of police officers and they look human and then they turn green and like I think that bit's kind of cool actually.
It could have been done better by people.
Oh, I'm sure it could have.
Anyway, hi everybody.
Silent Green, it's people.
Silent Green.
I'm Puppeteer. Welcome to the Secret Invasion season/series finale
We hope.
recap with your hosts, me, Froggy, and Zachary. We have not been replaced by Skrulls.
He's green. Froggy. We don't.
Froggy
man.
is just naturally green.
Also, I'm the only one of you that doesn't have a felt figure in his icon, so maybe I am a Skrull. I don't know. I'm a flat two-dimensional image.
Captain Kenny is amazing.
What the?
Anyway,
Wow.
so let's go ahead and go over the very basics of what happens here, because that's all that really is required. We know that Scrody has been keeping an eye on the president. But Sonya gives him a call and says, hey, you need to get the president safe to safety. This is after Nick Fury gives a little call to his wife saying, hey, how you doing? What you wearing? Sounds nice. But it's a little...
So this is confusing part. Is that really Fury calling his wife?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
So, yeah, there's a reason why it's confusing. So after this, we can see Fury walk to the new Skrulla, or whatever they're calling their compound.
Yes.
And he's taking pills to help fight off the symptoms of radiation.
Yeah, iodine pills. He's got his little device called for checking radiation? Gigameter?
His little green pills, but instead of getting them
iodine pills. They're called iodine pills.
Iodine pills, but it's Geiger counter what he has.
Yeah, because
Geiger
it's radiation. Counter? Yeah, Geiger counter. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what counts the radiation.
Yeah.
Because we're told in the very first episode that they're living where basically no humans will go.
It's like it's like a decommissioned.
How do they have humans stored?
I don't know. That's a good. You know what? That's a darn good question because there were humans there.
Yes, they were in the basement.
That doesn't matter.
Well, maybe the
was it lead shielded or something? Like
I don't know.
Superman can't see him. That's why they weren't saved.
Yeah. Fury takes the iodine pills and he goes to meet Gravik at the Skrull base where it seems abandoned. And Fury's, seems to be like he's passing out or he's having a tough time because of the radioactive environment.
Trying to think of what that what Gravik was standing in. They had the 4 arms, metallic arms.
It was the Super Skrull chamber.
The Super Skrull machine.
Yeah.
But I know I've seen that.
The Super Skrullinator.
All right, so I could have sworn I've seen it in another show or movie before. It looks really like it's just been copied by something else.
Because it looks like the exact same machine that you throw people in to change them. Astro Boy was in one in his movie. If you want to go through any of them, they've all had chambers like that.
Didn't Norman Osborn have a chamber like that? And the first
Norman
Spider-Man?
Osborn had a chamber that had glass, though.
Yeah, his had glass. You're right.
His was like a tank.
Yeah.
And he became the Green Meanie.
Similar, but different, but not really.
Anyway, he's in there, and Gravik's pretty much taunting him and having this conversation where as Fury is trying to explain, hey, I want you to know something. I came back because of you. You're right. I did fail you. I should have done more. But I brought you this so that way you can have all the strength, all this comes with, and get your people to a planet. Find somewhere out there for yourself.
Right. Fury basically resorting to having to beg Gravik, like, give him what he wants and then just ask him if he'll leave.
Gives him like a little,
please fuck off.
Kind of weak from Nick Fury.
So
kind of weak sauce.
So Fury has the vow and he says, Fury, it's time to monologue. Yes, something like that. And this basically they have a Gravik's like, do you know where I am? And Fury's like, not really. All look the same. And pretty much, he goes like, I'm the soldier that did everything for you and all this stuff. And he's like, okay, I failed you. It's like but we get a whole heart-to-heart speech. Gravik doesn't take it. He's like, instead, so if he's like, the last-ditch effort, he's like, here's the Avengers and all these superheroes things. And go conquer some other planet, but leave Earth alone. And Gravik says, no, bitch, I'm basically gonna destroy the Earth. So they're inside the machine. I'm thinking, why is Fury still in the machine? Because it's not Fury, it's Gaia.
Well, no. So it would hurt Fury probably because it's not.
Probably would have because he's not a Skrull. Yeah.
But Gaia's in there.
I would have loved it. I would have loved it if it actually checked out to be real, but in turns real, it basically just cyanide just kills him. It's awesome. But
so now you've got Gaia and Gravik are both super Skrulls that don't have Fantastic Four powers, so I hesitate to even call them the Super Skrull. But it's just so weird looking too. Like Gaia changes her arm into Drax's arm at some point.
Yeah,
so she looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Her arm shrinks.
I don't know how to explain this.
It's so weird.
But Drax has tattoos.
Yeah.
Those he's not biologically that red inked up.
And Ebony Maw, I don't think he is I don't think his telepathy is like a biological thing. I thought it was because of his rings or something.
No, that was Mantis, the sleep thing.
Oh, no, not Mantis. There was another scene where not the Rock. That's called Obsidian. Ebony Maw is the Squidward guy who moves things with his mind. But I thought it was because of the rings that he wore or something.
I thought that was Magneto.
Yeah, there's some stuff where it's like, okay, just because you have this person, if you have Hank Pym's DNA, that's not going to make you shrink. The Pym particles make you shrink.
Well, technically, it actually could make you shrink, but that's another matter. That's a whole nother can of worms.
It's fishy. It's fishy as
fuck.
I'm just upset because we have the DNA in our samples. They get copy of their powers. Can't we just create another Steve Rogers? Point.
Why didn't they just bring back the dinosaurs? Make a theme park built around them.
Yes.
It's just so weird.
It's incredibly weird. And
I have abomination hands. Then it basically turns to that scene from Free Guy where they both have Hulk hands. It's that scene from Free Guy. That's what it is.
while this is going on, those two start fighting. You get two Super Skrull versus Super Skrull, whatever. You get Fury shows up inside the hospital where the president is. Lyle has been playing Rhodey because they know that he's a Skrull.
Sonya.
What do you call it?
Scrody.
I don't give a shit. It's called Rhodey at the moment.
Not Lila. You said Lila, and her name is Sonya.
Sonya.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. She's not Sonya the Red, so I can't call her Sonya. It's just fake Sonya. Anyway, so they basically moved the president to the next room because I think their Fury's going to come and kill the president, and basically Fury takes out all the guards with tranq darts. And the president's has a gun. He's like, here, get a gun. He's like, as Rhodey's there, Sonya comes up behind fake Rhodey, puts a gun to his head, and he's freaking out. And then if you have Fury, he's like, that man's a Skrull, and he wants you to basically go start a whole nuclear war. It's like, how about here? Fury's got the gun. He's like, I'll put the gun down until he figures out. At least delay the order, so you're not nuking a bunch of innocent people, including General Rhodey, whatever his name is, James Rhodes, and a bunch of other innocent people that were basically kidnapped and held hostage there. And the president's like, I'll wait 20 minutes, then I'll make my decision. Finally, they ended up shooting. The president shoots. No, it was Fury, wasn't it?
Fury shoots him. Yeah,
shoots in the head, and he reverts to a Skrull. After this, the president makes a news report, or basically a speech. Basically, it's a hate-filled speech. As Fury points out as he's talking on the phone afterwards, he says, "You are a bigot. You just caused insecurity to the whole entire world, because now people are just going killing people who they suspect are Skrulls that are actually humans,
making everybody paranoid and all that."
Yeah, yes. I mean, and he says, "Look, you want to save the Skrulls? Get them off my damn planet." I'm thinking, I figured he'd been like, "Bro, it's Earth. It doesn't belong to America." It's just messed up. So everybody at that point, everybody was expecting the president to turn into a Skrull at the end.
What?
Well, yeah, because the way his attitude towards everything, almost expected him maybe to be another Skrull. Like a secret
Skrull hating Skrull?
Well, he could be like I said, he could be another plant at the whole entire time. He went rogue because he knew everything was going. So he's trying to keep the plan going. Maybe, who knows?
It's like that one time we had Zach play Luke Cage.
Oh my god! Oh.
Yes. So anyway. Guy and Sonya make a deal. It's like, since the boys couldn't get it right the first time, how about we do this without the peace and love? You come work for me, and I'll work for you. And
you use me, and I'll use you, and that'll be our relationship.
Women power.
We'll get you.
So I gotta say, man, after the last part, Fury goes with his Skrull life. They go up to Saber.
Yeah. Fury's like, all right, well, I'm gonna go back up to space, and
because apparently there's peace talks between
the Kree and the
Skrull finally.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, my whole reaction to this whole entire show.
I started out hopeful, and I lose a little piece of optimism every day.
I lost a lot from episode 1 to episode 6.
Episode 1 I was hopeful with 1 and even into 2, and then after 3, it just kind of started on the decline. There was a lot of potential to have a secret invasion. All you had to do is follow the book. Listen. Obviously, you can't have all the cast of characters that were in the book. Obviously,
all you had to do was not make a 6-episode show. Just make this a special. Half of the problems of this is that we waited 6 weeks to get to this lackluster ending.
Yeah, it was very lackluster.
It was very lackluster.
And then, like we were talking about backstage, so we find out, obviously we all guessed Rhodey was a Skrull. And we were talking backstage about how long, and they're saying that Rhodey had been replaced by a Skrull ever since Civil War. So put salt in the wound now. It wasn't even the real Rhodey at his best friend's funeral in Endgame. Like, so it's just so weird.
This apparently is a lot of unresolved arcs that are because this crappy show. We know it's gonna be directed into the next film, based on the Marvels, Captain Marvel, Monaco, and then
I don't know. Do you think it will?
Yeah,
I don't see the tone of it
because Fury's at Saber at that point.
Yeah, but I don't see there being like a Skrull subplot.
Yes. Yeah.
No, well, I'm just saying. No, I'm not saying there's gonna be Skrulls up there. I'm just saying the next thing that's connecting to this is Fury again is gonna be see them, at Saber, and then I guess you're gonna have to have Thaddeus Ross coming in, and apparently rumored to be the next president of Captain America.
Let Harrison Ford sleep already, man. The guy needs a nap.
He will be on screen sleeping. I don't have time for this shit. I'm old.
Yeah, right.
It's just a bunch of unfortunate.
It really is. A series of unfortunate situations.
So the reason I said this goes to the Marvel is because there's nothing planned in between this. There's no shows. There's no movies. And they're already talking about they're all pushing Marvel's back, delaying it.
Well, that doesn't mean it. What the?
That was my alarm.
Oh, I thought it was bagpipes. Yeah. I was like, what on earth?
No, that's a better show. Voltron, the Legendary Defender.
Look, there was nothing between Guardians and this, and those didn't really connect, unless you want to count Groot. Oh, by the way, talking about inconsistencies. All right, so Gravik, one of the first powers he gets is the extremist healing factor. what? Gaia just hits him in the one spot that doesn't heal? Like, we see him get shot in the head, in the hand, and the extremist heals him, but then Gaia, like, shoots a laser beam through his gut, and that doesn't heal?
Well, yeah, LK is right. In the real world, it was basically a spy game. They never, Fury would have stayed down until they could figure out who's a Skrull.
Yeah, they should have had Jonathan Hickman come in.
They never would have.
In the real world, the Skrulls would have taken over the world by now because they possess the simple ability of, oh, I can look like anybody.
They already have Joe Biden's president. Ah!
Yeah, they would have already replaced the president.
That's true.
What's the point in keeping? Oh, he's the most secure man. Yet we've seen Rhodey be able to be alone with him like 15 times.
Right. What were you doing, Rhodey?
I feel bad for the Skrull that has to take Joe Biden's memories. Sorry.
It was such a poor show. I need to go. I need to read a good spy story now. I need to go read Secret Warriors.
So that's why Rhodey's been a dick this whole time. I thought it was just because Don Cheadle's a liberal. Oh.
He's been a dick. Well, was he really? I guess he wasn't really a dick prior to Civil War. I mean, he kind of wasn't in Endgame. He kind of didn't seem like one.
And hello, hola, Senor Bruno.
Anyway, we do not rate this highly. I'm sorry. No. We wish we could, but it's not.
Olivia Colman was good. Olivia Colman was
Colman is Olivia Colman.
Yeah.
Listen, if Christopher Walken was in this show, we would have loved Christopher Walken.
Why would Crawley be in a Nick Fury show though?
Despite all the problems,
he's in Dune.
Despite the bad writing and a lot of flaws, I gotta say, though, overall for the entire show,
mid.
Yeah,
it's very mid. Yeah,
you can watch it or don't watch it.
Less than mid. No, it's less than mid. I'm sorry, it's not even mid.
But listen, guys, you can watch it.
It's a D. It is ironically a D+.
You can watch it or don't watch it. It doesn't make a difference unless you plan on going to watch the Marvels.
In the end,
I don't even think you need to watch it if you plan on watching the Marvels. I honestly don't think it's going to have anything to do.
I
think Nick Fury is the one thing. I don't think they're going to touch on hardly anything from this.
Anyway, it's dead, Jim.
What?
Anyway, it's dead, Jim.
It's dead. Let's stop beating the dead horse.
Yeah.
It's not dead until it's dead.
MK, you heard correct, sir. The rumors were true.
Yeah, sadly, it's not great. It's not because Samuel L. Jackson's bad in it. It's preachy. It's just poorly handled all around.
Very poorly handled.
Oh God.
So latest rumors of the Marvels is being pushed back until the SEG thing is done.
Sure,
that's very disappointing.
That's why.
Yeah, it's not because it sucks.
I'm sorry.
2 out of 3 of the leads. So
I've been watching NCIS reruns that were better than this.
I've been counting sheep that are better than this. In other words, you can sleep. You can have more enjoyment.
It's a lot of unfulfilled potential. I agree with Mariah. This could have been better. There's a way to make it better, and it's almost there. But it just doesn't understand that. At the end, they have to meet a status quo.
So I gotta ask: is anybody looking forward to the Axel Braun parody?
MK, you get to watch Ryan Gosling sing "I'm Just Ken," and that's enough. So I mean, the Barbie movie.
You get to look at Margot Robbie's face and figure. I mean,
Unless you, just when I've seen clips of that movie, I just feel bad for Ken. I just wanted Ken to go like rogue and start killing everybody in Barbie World.
He's Knuff.
He's cucked.
Everybody talks about Barbie Ken. Nobody talks about Street Fighter Ken, though.
No. Anyway, that's the end. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Let's hear your thoughts down below in the comments section.
And also, what do you think about that after Ken left Barbie? He became a Street Fighter.
No, Ken ended up realizing that he didn't need to just be Barbie's boyfriend, and he had to find out who he was on his own.
Yes.
Barbie had to explain
He-
that
he
to
be-
him, but she kind of lost being Barbie at that
He
point.
be- oh
It's
my
a
gosh,
weird
oh my-
thing.
Oh my gosh, that movie leads into 2049. He became K.
Anyway.
Oh, because he's in Blade Runner 2049.
Yes.
Oh.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We
Thanks,
enjoyed
guys.
your company, but we didn't really enjoy
It's
the
all
show.
connected.
That's right. The song "It's Just Kid" is connected to the MCU in a way you'll never expect. All